Hello and welcome to the PublishU podcast, where we explore the real life stories of authors from around the world. Today, we are talking to Cathy Wheeler from Northampton in the United Kingdom about her book, Kingdom Keys. Cathy, it's so good to see you. How are you today?
Oh, great. Thank you. It's good to see you, Matt.
Yeah, and you did the PublishU Writing My Book course. How did that help you write your book?
Well, it was amazing because I'd thought about writing, 10, 11 years ago. I started with the title, I wrote the introduction and a list of chapters, and then I just got stuck. I couldn't somehow get into it. And I've written songs before and they just sort of come, but this book, I couldn't get any further with it. And then I saw, about a year ago, I saw the advert for your course. And I thought, writing in 100 days, that sounds impossible, but maybe it'll help me get started. That was my thinking. And it really did. I was amazed. I didn't quite do the 100 days, but a little bit longer, and I'd got the first draft written.
It's amazing. And I meet people, Cathy. I meet people all the time. They say, "Oh, I've started a book, or I'm writing a book," and I say to them, "Oh, how long have you been working on it?" And they'll say, 7 years, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, 2 years. And I'm thinking, would you like to do it in 100 days? And what was it about the Writing My Book course that really helped you, Cathy?
I think, well, there were a lot of things. I mean, partly being in the group, because everyone was encouraging each other. The challenges, I never knew what you were going to say next. So, sometimes you have an idea of how, but then you'd ask us, I think, well, why are we doing that? That seems odd. But what it helped me to do was connect with my heart. You can sometimes be trying to write from your head, and that's where I got stuck. But when I started just to put down what I'm passionate about, what I really wanted to say, and your course helped me do that without overthinking it, because you do that bit in the editing later on, but just that initial getting it all out there.
Oh, that's
and
wonderful.
Actually, the structure changed because the list of chapters went, and it looks different from what it would have been. But better.
That's so wonderful to hear, Cathy. And just tell us a little bit more about you, because you spoke about writing from the heart, but you've got an organisation about heart, haven't you?
Yeah, it's called Hearts Resounding. I have a friend who teaches about trauma, the effects of trauma, and how it can be like it jars you, so that if you were singing, your song would sound wrong. You'd be out of harmony, out of sync with who you are. And I think there's a lot of people that aren't really sure who they are, get stuck in trying to live life, and get through and deal with things from the past. And so what we try to do through counselling, through teaching, is to help people find out those places where they've got stuck, find healing, and sing their songs, start to live out of that place, out of their hearts. And I think, my heart is to help people connect with God's heart for them, because ultimately He loves them and wants them to know His love for them. So it's hopefully like a bridge to help people find Him. Yeah.
Amazing. Great. Wonderful. And so, Cathy, you've written this book. It's now globally published. It's so exciting.
It is exciting.
I mean, you must be jumping up and down inside. What is the heart of your book about? It's called Kingdom Keys. What is the big message and the big takeaway from your book?
So it's what Jesus said to Peter. He said, "I'm going to give you the keys of the kingdom." And I don't know if you remember, well, Dave Allen, for example, but comedians in the past, they would have this picture of Peter standing at the gates with his bunch of keys, deciding who could come in, who couldn't. And I don't think that's what Jesus meant at all. The keys are like they're like wisdom. They're like, how do you live life well? How do you get through when you're stuck? How do you there are lots of things that I've learned that people have taught me on the way that have helped me to overcome things, to try things, to find courage I didn't know I had, and to heal places where I was wounded. And I want to share that with people, and I do it one to one. But you know, there's that saying: if you give a man a fish, you'll feed him for a day. But if you teach him to fish, you'll feed him, not just him, his family, maybe his village for a lifetime. And that's my heart. I want to share the things that I've learned, the things that people have shown me and taught me, so that it, you know, not just one to one, but maybe people I'll never meet. I know that I could spend all my time just praying with individuals, helping individuals, but I love to teach other people to do the same, so that
Yeah.
it grows.
Yeah. So it's
So
not going to get
that's
it's not
my
going to
hope.
get much more out there than a book, is it? I mean,
No, that's
I always
right.
say to people, you
That's
write a book, and it doesn't matter how much you travel, your book will always travel further than you can travel. It'll
yeah.
end up in people's hands in different places and communities and countries and continents around the world, and your book will have an impact on more people than you'll ever meet.
I
So
hope so.
it's great, you know, from working one to one with people in conversation and counseling and prayer to
Yeah,
putting your insights in a book and putting it out there for the world, for it to
yeah.
travel far and wide. It's really, really fantastic, Cathy. And what is it that you hope for your book? What's your highest hope for what it is?
Ooh. I mean, I was very excited to see that PublishU do it in all the different countries, because I have got contacts with a few people further afield. Um, but I'm already thinking of the next book. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do more, because yeah, and maybe speak to more people as a result of writing the book.
Mm,
But there's so much more. You know, I've read books that have the author will never know how much that their book impacted me.
mm,
Um, and I hope that that's what it will do around the world for individuals.
yeah,
That it'll, as I say, connect people with hope and freedom and ways to get through difficult things. Yeah.
yeah. Amazing. Cathy, I love your aspiration. And we've not talked about this before, but what's your next book going to be about, Cathy?
So I don't want to give away the title yet, but it's I did a talk on some of the women in the Bible recently, and I'd like to expand that and include some more of,
Mm,
yeah, what the Bible teaches, because I think what the Bible says to women has often been distorted, disputed. So I want to do a bit of research and share what I think God might be saying through some of the stories in the Bible to women today. Yeah.
That'd be amazing. Well,
Mm.
I look forward to working with you on that one, Cathy. It
Yeah.
sounds really exciting. Um, and just want to say, you know, thank you for listening today to the Publish You podcast featuring the real life stories of authors around the world, like Cathy. And if you're interested in becoming an author like her, then we'd love to invite you to visit our website, www.publishu.com. And if you enjoyed this broadcast, make sure you subscribe for more. And just to say thank you and goodbye, but only for now.
Thank you.